The Matildas will be going for gold at the Olympics in just a few weeks' time, but before that, it is a pre-tournament friendly against Canada to help the Matildas prepare for what is set to be a very competitive football tournament in the Olympics this year. Australia taking on Canada this coming Sunday in Marbella in Spain. Kick off at 5 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, so it's taking place on Saturday night local time over in Spain, taking on a familiar opponent. We have faced Canada a number of times in the last couple of years. It's Canada who's won 4 out of the last 5 matchups with Australia. Of course, the Matildas winning that Women's World Cup group stage match last year 4-0. But Canada have had the edge over us in the last few years. So this is it's a tough opponent to be coming up against. Of course, Canada won gold at the previous Olympics in Tokyo. And it's going to be pivotal, I think, that Matildas put in a good performance here, just to give us that that sense of confidence heading into the tournament, because we know we've got a really tough group stage draw in Germany, Zambia, and the USA as well. So hopefully the Matildas can overcome some of these it's a bit of a bogey team almost for us now, Canada, with 4 losses in our last 5 games against them. The 2 players to watch though for me heading into this game, I mean, you got to look at the 2 attacking players for either team, and Michelle Heyman, 6 goals so far this year for the Matildas, including 4 against Uzbekistan in Melbourne earlier this year. She's been in fantastic form since returning to the Matildas setup this year, of course coming off winning the Golden Boot in the A-League Women's last season as well. But Adriana Leon, one of Canada's star players, and she's been in fantastic form this year. 9 goals so far this year for Canada. They themselves have been in really, really good form this year, have not lost a game in 2024 yet, and Leon in fantastic form at the moment, as mentioned. It's going to be a really important, really tough test for the Matildas' defence, whether it's the likes of Hunt, Kennedy, Polkinghorn potentially at centre-back as well. Going to have to be on our game to stop Leon in this matchup. And let's talk about that Matildas lineup, because he is possibly what it could look like, and would love to get your thoughts in the comment section. How do you think the Matildas should line up for this game? I think it's important that we make sure we field a strong lineup here, field the starting 11 that we want to be see starting the group stage games. And for me, this is the team that we do need to see. Maybe the one injury cloud is maybe still over Caitlin Ford, who we know came off injured in the first match against the friendly series against China a couple months ago. But look, that back line I think is pretty solid with Carpenter, Hunt, Kennedy, and Catley, of course, Arnold in goals. Kennedy and Hunt seems to be Gustafsson's favourite centre-back pairing at the moment. I would go for a midfield trio of Cooney, Cross, Van Egmond, and Fowler. I know Yallop started against China, and I wouldn't be surprised to see her starting. But I think, if we can, if Caitlin Ford is fit and ready to go, we get to give her game time, before heading into the tournament, if possible. And to start on that left-hand side allows Mary Fowler, who did play on the left wing against China, to play in a central role in behind Michelle Heyman, and Hayley Rasso, who was probably, the Matildas' best player in that second game against China a couple months ago. Starting on the right, of course, she is definitely holding on to that position. And look, we've got some good options off the bench. I mean, Courtney Vine is a dangerous option, as mentioned. Tamika Yallop, who's a fantastic versatile player as well. Torpy is another versatile option. It's good, with the squad, especially with the Olympics, we only get to pick 18 players. It's really important that we have a versatile squad, and I believe we do have that. We've got a number of players can play a variety of positions, but for me, this is the strongest starting 11 that I think we could field right now. Again, some injury clouds, maybe of a Ford, maybe of a Gorry. Would love to see Gorry feature at this tournament, but we'll wait and see. So, as mentioned, feel free to drop your thoughts in the comment section. How do you think the Matildas should line up heading into this game? Obviously, it's just a friendly match, but we want to make sure we put in, a good performance, play some attractive attacking football, score some goals, give us a bit of confidence heading into the tournament, because as mentioned, 3 tough opponents coming up in the group stage: Germany, Zambia, USA, 3 nations who featured at the last Women's World Cup. The Olympics kicks off later on this month. Hit like on the video to support the channel. My name's Lockie, this is Coastwood Football, and I'll see you in the next one.